Guys, welcome back to a new video. I haven't made one in so long, and I do apologize. Just that recently I've had another thing that's been kind of like draining me for money, but it turns out it was an RC car. I love these things so much, but recently I've had problems with it, so I stopped with that for a while, and now I'm back. But yesterday something unexpected happened, and honestly, if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't be making this video. But there is something really exciting for you guys soon, I will say. But yesterday my friend texted me. He said that he ordered a throttle body spacer for his Acura TL Type S, which is the 3.5 liter, I'm guessing. They actually sent him the 3.7 liter TL one. Just, I know it's compatible with the RL, so he was like, hey man, do you just want to keep this one and I'll just order myself a new one? I was like, well, honestly, sure. So he gave me it for like $10 cheaper than the website. Don't gotta wait shipping because I just picked it up the next day. But yes, this is it right here. This is the P2R throttle body spacer. He ordered it in red and it has the gaskets. But here, let me just remove all the tape. I'm in a rush to make this video because today is actually me and my girlfriend's like anniversary, so it's a good day. I also just got a haircut, so I had to go shower. Yeah, this should be quite an easy install. I think the tougher part is getting the original throttle body off, like the studs here. Supposedly it looks the same from here on this side, and something about like you gotta twist stuff. I don't know. I was looking at videos on YouTube because that's where I learned most of this stuff. But once I install this, everything should be much easier, since these just use like an Allen key, I guess, or some sort of that. As I know, I think this just helps with low end torque on the car. But no, I think this looks really good. The P2R marking right there, and make sure it faces up. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this done. Just gonna go shower and then we'll continue the video. But yeah, something really exciting happening soon, and I'll update you guys. So we'll be making more videos later on, so no worries. I'm back on YouTube. Just had to take a small break. I also was really invested in like upgrading RC cars. But yeah, I almost want to sell this now. I'm not sure why, because I keep having problems with it. But let's go ahead and start this video. So we are now trying to install the throttle body spacer. I'm not going to full on record the whole process because I mean, I'm trying to get this done pretty quick. But yeah, I disconnected the battery right now. I made sure I put it like on a rag so it doesn't touch the post thing. We're getting these clamps off. The only issue I'm seeing here, if you guys remember from the video where we installed the short ram intake, this thing was really difficult to like get on there, and I'm pretty sure we gotta cut some amount. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens then. Little update. So we got access to the throttle body right here. I took out the intake. I left the sensor intact because it's not much of a problem. Took out the filter there too. Only thing with this, it's a little tricky, but I mean, I saw YouTube videos about it. So these things are gonna move. There's gonna be a stud here that you're gonna have to use like something to clamp on, and you might ruin them, but that's why you got the new ones that are featured in there. But yeah, that's what I'm working. I'm trying to get the ones in the bottom because I barely have access to this thing. So I really hope this whole thing does work out. And if not, I'll still try to make it work out either way. So yeah, got the ones in the bottom, and I realized that it's actually not how I watched on the YouTube videos. These come out completely, so that's good. And it's gonna be so much easier to install the throttle body spacer because there should be a size difference right there, if you guys can tell. Yes, yeah, so it should work perfectly fine. It's just quick install. Only thing, I've never done this before, that's why it's going to take a little bit longer than usual, but this is really good to learn, honestly. I'll leave these right here. The ones on the top, and I guess I was wrong. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That one stud thing, it's going to be a little pain, but I mean, the first two on the bottom weren't that bad, honestly. I'm gonna keep working though. Check it out right now. These are the ones I was talking about. I saw a YouTube video where they had the same problem all around, I guess, all four of them. But it looks like maybe someone switched up some bolts on there or some, I have no idea. But yeah, we have to like really grip these with something and then just twist them out. It might ruin them, and honestly I don't care, but as long as they get out, it's fine. And yeah, we're almost done, I'd say. We kind of made it rough, but that's the thing I was talking about that I saw in YouTube videos. Luckily, we only had to deal with two of them, but still, it's such a pain. How to use this and like grip it really hard on there just to like barely make it move at all. But yeah, we're gonna start the second one, and we could finally install that throttle body spacer soon. So let's get to that. All right, guys. So we got those four off. we have the throttle body spacer right here. I'm gonna start with 2 on top, but I'm gonna see what works best, because I had to cut it because I can't really record myself doing this since I don't have another person here to help me with today. But we're still gonna try to make this work, so no worries. Some progress right now. We actually have it mounted on and it looks fucking awesome. Only thing, I'm still not done. I still need to finish up these first top ones. I was trying to do the ones on the bottom. That thing was impossible to do because I couldn't move this thing out of the way, and if I did, would have had that problem back there. But yeah, we're just gonna do the first top ones, make sure they're nice, snug, tight, and then we're gonna work on the ones at the bottom, because then it'd be easier in my opinion. So yeah, we're doing pretty good, honestly. It looks awesome. So if we could get it to focus. Yeah, that looks sick. I actually had one of my friends come over to help me out on this it's pretty difficult to get it on, but the intake coupler thing actually fit, and now we're putting the clamps on. We're gonna just like, it's almost like we're installing the short ram intake all over again. But yeah, that's the spacer. It's nice tight on there. Yeah, I gotta connect the battery again once we're finished with all this, and yeah. All right, so just finished up here. Everything is back to how it was, except we have that throttle body spacer from P2R, so I'll leave a link in the description on where to get it. I'll try to see if there's any noticeable difference. It's going to be a little difficult, but it's still going to most likely help the car. Just put the terminal back on there, and yeah, we're ready. So we're going to have my friend turn the car on, and yeah. Should be good. Hopefully we're gonna let it idle for like a few minutes so it gets used to the airflow and everything, and then we'll probably do like a revving clip most likely. Close the window so we kind of see. All right, now we're gonna give it a little press. Here we go. Guys, so we're gonna record what it sounds like going under a tunnel, driving it for quite a bit, like I guess like 20 minutes. It feels more responsive when I'm pressing it pretty quickly. I mean, it sounds basically the same. It just feels like you have a little bit more torque at the beginning when you start pressing the pedal. All right, here we go. Feels more responsive in my opinion. So we're back. Fast forward, I just got off of work basically, and it's night right now, but I've been driving the Acura, and honestly it does feel a bit more responsive. I also think that when I'm driving, there's usually like this little whistle on, I guess, like the third gear when I'm like cruising kind of, which is from the intake. It sounds a bit lower now, but it has a different tone to it. I didn't really expect that much for this, but I think pairing this throttle body spacer with any other modifications you've done to your car, and this could be like literally just cars or trucks. Guessing they make throttle body spacers for basically anything almost. We went with the P2R Power to Rev racing one, I think. But I like how it looks, so now I could even open up my engine bay and be like, ta-da, or something like that. I think it's definitely worth it. I'm really getting through these check marks on things I've wanted to do to the car, and very soon I'll be uploading a new video that you guys will not want to miss. It's going to be one of the biggest things I've done to the car so far. I had to make this video within like 2 days kind of, because the other day I decided to be like, hey, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to spend time with my girl instead, because it was our anniversary. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it tomorrow. But still, I love the channel. I love doing all these videos. And today I had the awesome luck of being able to install it. And it's also a really good learning experience. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and peace out. Stay tuned for the next video.